everyone. Welcome to your physics class of class 7th. I hope you all will be fine. Students, today in this video we will complete question answers of lesson number 3rd. Okay, so let's begin our class. Question number 1. Define the term energy. Answer. Energy is the capacity of doing work. Question number 2. State the unit of energy and define it. The energy is measured in the same unit as work. Therefore, SI unit of energy is joule. And a body is said to possess an energy of 1 joule if a force of 1 Newton moves the body by a distance of 1 meter in the direction of force. Okay. Another unit of energy is calorie, where 1 calorie is equals to 4.2 joule. A bigger unit is kilocalorie, that is 1 kilocalorie is equals to 1000 calorie. Now question number 3rd, name 5 different forms of energy. So different forms of energy are mechanical energy, heat energy, light energy, chemical energy. You can write any 5 forms of energy. Question number 4. What are the 2 kinds of mechanical energy? First one is potential energy and second is kinetic energy. Question number 5. What is potential energy? State its unit. Potential energy of a body is the energy possessed by it due to its state of rest or position. It can be written as P, E or U, and the SI unit is joule. Now question number 6, give an example of a body that has potential energy in each of the following: due to its position or due to its state. So for first one is when the ball is released from the top of a building, that is due to its position, and due to its state when a spring is compressed. So these are the examples. Question number 7, state 2 factors on which the potential energy of a body at a certain height above the ground depends. So the potential energy of a body in a raised position depends upon the following factors. First is the mass of the body. Greater the mass of the body, greater is the potential energy of the body. And B, its height above the ground. Higher the height of the body, greater is its potential energy. Okay. Question number 8. 2 bodies A and B of masses 10 kg and 20 kg respectively are at the same height above the ground. Which of the 2 has greater potential energy? The body B having the mass 20 kg has a greater potential energy. This can be explained as follows. Potential energy is equals to mgh, and for both the bodies gravity and height are same, so the body with greater mass possesses greater potential energy. Question number 9. A bucket full of water is on the first floor of your house and another identical bucket with same quantity of water is kept on the second floor. Which of the 2 has greater potential energy? The answer is the bucket full of water kept on the second floor has greater potential energy. This can be explained as potential energy equals to mgh. Now mass and of both the bucket and the gravitational force are same, so the body with at greater height will possess more potential energy. Now question number 10. Define the term kinetic energy. Give an example of a body which possesses kinetic energy. Answer. The kinetic energy of a body in motion is the energy of a body in motion is called kinetic energy. It is defined as kinetic energy of a body is the energy possessed by it due to its state of motion. Actually, it is the work done on the body bringing it to the state of motion. In short form, we can write it as Ke. And example, a swinging pendulum moving to and fro, the bob has a kinetic energy. This picture you can make. Now, question number 11. State 2 factors on which the kinetic energy of a moving body depends. Answer. The kinetic energy of a moving body depends on the following 2 factors. A, mass of the body. Greater the mass of the body, higher the kinetic energy. Then B, speed of the body. More the speed of the body, higher the kinetic energy. Question number 12. 2 toy cars A and B of masses 50 gram and 200 gram respectively are moving with the same speed. Which of the 2 has a greater kinetic energy? The answer, the toy car A has of mass 500 gram has a greater kinetic energy. This can be explained as kinetic energy is Ke is equals to half mv square. Here both the cars are moving with the same speed, so the car with greater mass will possess greater kinetic energy. Okay. Now next question number 13. A cyclist doubles his speed. How will his kinetic energy change, increase, decrease, or remain same? When a cyclist doubles his speed, his kinetic energy increases 4 times. As Ke is equals to half mv square. Now when v doubles, the kinetic energy quadruples, means 4 times. It becomes 4 times. Now question number 14. Name the two forms of energy which a wound up watch spring possesses. A wound up watch spring has a potential energy because of its wound up state. As the spring unwinds itself, the potential energy changes into kinetic energy. This kinetic energy does work in moving the arms of the watch. Question number 15. How can a body possess energy when it is not in motion? Explain your answer with an example. Answer. Yes, a body possesses energy even when it is not in motion. Consider a body raised to a certain height, say h. If its velocity is 0, kinetic energy will be 0, but the body will have potential energy. Potential energy is equals to mgh. Thus, a body possesses energy even though it is not in motion. Question number 16. Name the type of energy possessed by the following. First, a moving cricket ball, kinetic energy. A stone at rest on the top of a building, potential energy. A compressed spring, potential energy. A moving bus, kinetic energy. A bullet fired from the gun, kinetic energy. Water flowing in a river, kinetic energy. You have to write down here kinetic energy. Okay, don't write potential energy. This is answer of this is water flowing in a river is possesses kinetic energy. A stretched rubber band, potential energy. Okay. Question number 17. Give an example to show the conversion of potential energy to kinetic energy when put in use. Example to show the conversion of potential energy to kinetic energy when put in use is: a stone at a height has a potential energy due to its lifted or raised position. In the figure below, you can see when the stone is dropped from that position, it begins to fall. The falling stone has the kinetic energy. Thus, potential energy stored in the stone in its raised position changes into the kinetic energy. When the stone is falling, the kinetic energy does work on the nail as the stone strikes the nail, and it makes the nail move into the wood. Okay, this is AND. AND. Question number 18. State the energy changes that occur in the following. First is the unwinding of a watch spring. So potential energy to kinetic energy. Burning coal while operating a steam engine. Chemical energy of coal to heat energy of the steam. Heat energy changes into mechanical energy. Then third is lighting of a torch bulb. Chemical energy into light energy and heat energy. Fourth is an electric generator. Electrical energy changes into mechanical energy. Next question. Question number 19. Energy can exist in several forms and may change from one form to another. Give 2 examples to show the conversion of energy from one form to another. Answer. The examples that show the conversion of energy from one form to another are: in a steam engine, the chemical energy of the coal first changes into heat energy of the steam. The heat energy of the steam changes into the mechanical energy which makes the train move. And second is in an electric motor or in fan, the electrical energy changes into mechanical energy. This energy rotates the axle of the motor or the plates of the fan. Question number 20. Give one relevant example for each of the following transformation of energy. Electrical to heat energy. In an electric heater, oven, geyser, you can write anyone. Then electrical energy to mechanical energy. Electric generator. Electrical energy to light energy. Tube light of bulb. Then or bulb. Chemical energy to heat energy. Burning of wood. Chemical energy to light energy. Firecracker. Question number 21. What do you mean by conservation of mechanical energy? State the condition when does it hold. Answer. This means that the total mechanical energy, that is the potential energy and kinetic energy of an isolated system at any instant, is equal to the sum of kinetic energy and potential energy. Now condition. condition under which the mechanical energy is conserved is when there are no frictional forces. In other words, the mechanical energy is conserved strictly in vacuum or friction due to air is absent, or where friction due to air is absent. You can make this diagram for conservation of energy in a falling ball. Now question number 22. Give an example to show that the sum of potential energy and kinetic energy remains constant if friction is ignored. Due to the vertical fall of ball, if friction due to air is neglected, the total sum of potential energy and kinetic energy at each point of its path remains same. Okay. Now question number 23. A ball is made to fall freely from a height. State the kind or kinds of energy possessed by the ball when it is at a height, at the highest point, just in the middle, and at the bottom. So first is potential energy at the highest point, potential energy in the middle, potential energy plus kinetic energy, and at the ground, kinetic energy. Question number 24. State the changes in the form of energy while producing hydroelectricity. Answer: the water in motion in a river or sea has kinetic energy. The energy possessed by the flowing water is called the hydro energy. The most important use of hydro energy is to produce electricity from it. You can make this diagram. This figure shows the principal power plant. The flowing water of river is collected in a dam at a high. The water stored in the dam has a potential energy. When water from the dam falls on the water turbine, the potential energy of the water stored in the dam changes into its kinetic energy, and this kinetic energy of water is transferred to the blades of the turbine as a kinetic energy which rotates the turbine. As the turbine rotates, it rotates the armature of the generator to produce electricity. Okay. So these are your question answers of lesson number 3rd. You have to complete this work in your notebook, and also you have to learn these answers. So this is all for today. Thank you.